Nick, when it comes to cars, you and I disagree on most everything.
Not arguing with that.
But the one thing we can't disagree about is Miatas.
The cars we have, I have a second generation Miata and you have a third gen. The thing is, they're both just as fun as the fourth gen Miata behind us, except for one difference. This one costs more than $40,000. So, are you better off going with an older one or a brand new one?
Of all the MX-5s, this newest version, the ND, is probably the most comfortable to drive for the driver.
Not so much the passenger though.
It's not meant for long-leg passengers at all. You simply cannot be in a bad mood and drive the Miata.
The Mazda is the car for days like today.
It doesn't matter whether it's an NA, an NB, an NC, or the new ND. They all offer that same driving experience. So no, you don't have to go out and spend $40,000 for the GT here, or a little less money for the GS or GX. You can buy a used Miata like you and I did and get that same experience. It's a matter of choice. As I said, if you want the latest in technologies, this is the best driving Miata there is. Another beauty about the Miata is that you always feel you're going faster than you really are. You can feel like a hooligan and still be driving the speed limit.
Another part where I think it's a little bit of an oversight, maybe not so much in the base Miata, is the controller for the infotainment system.
But then again, you really shouldn't be playing with that. I would trade in my NC in about 5 years and pick up one of these used.
That was actually pretty smart of you to say, and I kind of agree with you on that. All right, it's time to wrap it up.
So Nick, are we going to reach some sort of conclusion that doesn't have me wanting to rip your head off?
I'm sure if I deal with you some more, my hair's going to turn as gray as yours by the end of today.
You're not going to live as long as I am, so don't worry about it. So here's my take on the whole thing. It's a matter of want and need. If you want the latest Miata, if you want the best Miata there is, the ND is it. But do you need one?
All three of the cars we have here today drive very similarly. So it all depends on what you want from a fun car. If it's purely the driving experience, you really can't go wrong with either car here. I guess the answer really is Miata.
The answer is Miata.
For Driving.ca, I'm Nick Tragianis.
And for Driving.ca, I'm Brian Harper.
Miata! Yeah.